A very good evening, Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond the Television Network. And we continue to take a look on what is happening in the nation without fear, without a favor. At this point in time, there was a cabinet sitting which happened where they made a conclusion that they're going to roll out what they call a presidential internet scheme. And anything chinotangana presidential in Zimbabwe is regarded as a corrupted deal. So the Minister of Information posted and said the cabinet approved the implementation of the presidential internet scheme with the provisions of the thematic area on digital economy of NDS1. The scheme aims to provide reliable broadband internet connectivity, targeting all the 2,400 administrative wards nationwide. So what they are saying is 2,400 wards will be targeted both from the urban to the rural. And they are going to be targeting things like schools. They are going to be targeting information centers, police stations, health institutions, traditional leaders, homesteads, and agricultural extension offices. That is what they'll be targeting at this point in time, as well as. So we are going to be watching to see how the implementation is going to happen. But the biggest fear is if we are to deal with 2,400 wards right now in the nation of Zimbabwe, the people have been making calculations to say, for example, in a ward, you might have a clinic, you might have something like 5 to 6 schools. Let's just put an average of 6 schools. You might have a police station, which means we can talk of something like 10 places where internet schemes will be rolled out. So people have been calculating to say what is the retail price of Starlink. So I have seen some prices, others are going for 300 and okay, if we are talking about the other one, which is not mini, the retail price we are talking about something, let us put it at 500 US dollars, then multiplied by 10, that is around 5,000 in each and every ward. Then you put the transport cost and everything else, which means you are going to see some inflation happening right there around those figures. So we can put the total in each and every ward. We can put the total at something like 10,000. Let us put it at 10,000. Then you are saying 10,000 multiplied by 500. Is it okay? $10,000 multiplied by 10. So, for example, we are saying by 10, that is around something like 10,000 US dollars, right? In each and every, okay, multiplied by 2,400. We need 2,400 right here. So we are likely going to see some millions, like 24 million, between 20 million to 30 million being dispatched for this program. And we will see the figures when they come out. What are they going to say in this whole issue? But this is what is happening in Zimbabwe. Anything can happen in the nation of Zimbabwe. Remember, chese chinongori presidential chakadaro chine a crook who will be behind such an activity. That is the reason why the people of Zimbabwe do not believe in these schemes anymore. We need internet connection at hospitals, at clinics, at police stations, at various places, at schools. We need that internet connection. So you also see especially in the rural areas, you see the issue of solar energy. They will need to put in place solar energy, which will also aid a lot in terms of value, which means you're likely going to see this program having a budget of between at the end of the day, including the solar panels or the energy thing, you can talk about a budget between 50 to $100 million, which you are going to see being rolled out. But if we are to use the normal methods, for example, placing a Starlink Mini, which is equally effective, even plasma schools and clinics, we can talk of something like $220 something for the kit, including installation. You can talk of not more than $300. Then you talk of the solar system in English. We will talk about something like $1,500. They can put a solar system in English, but depending on the size, pari schools where you need my computers and everything, you might need something like 5,000 budget for the solar system or for the energy. Then you talk of plus something like 300. So you would see that normally, if you are going to calculate using my ordinary figures at Ziva, as inflated, you are not going to have a budget which is more than 50 million. But can I work with my budgets? How you are going to see them? This budget will likely reach up to 100 million, even more. That is what they know best. So this is it in Zimbabwe. This is what the Zimbabwean government announced, according to Tatenda Mavetera and the Minister of Information. They say that they are going to roll out what they call presidential internet scheme. Our prayer is that this is not going to be used as a looting vehicle. That is the prayer which we have. So this is it. This is what we have for you. Let us meet in